Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maeve. If you're watching this back and you don't know me, come onto your backs. Bring your knees toward your chest and just do a couple circles here. So right out of the gate, I like to just kind of find a breath rhythm to this movement. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. I want you to find it on your own, for you, because it's not going to be exactly the same as mine. Reverse that circle. And so the thing I notice in my own body when I do this, or when I bring this awareness to breath and movement, is like I get on my mat and either I'm in stillness and I'm good there, or if I'm moving, I'm like, I'm ready to go, right? And my movement is fast, maybe a little choppy. And then as I bring that breath awareness to what I'm doing, maybe the breath and the body slow down a bit. Not like in a turtle sort of slowness. Not that turtles are actually that slow, let's be honest, but not excessively slow, but just with a sense of leisure, of like, I got time. I'm in no rush. We're on the mat for X amount of time. There's no reason to rush my breath or to rush my movement because we've got this window. And we are not necessarily trying to pack everything in one day's practice. Good. Take both legs up, arms overhead. Inhale. One leg down.
Sorry, we don't have music today?
You don't?
No.
Oh, Mary. Does anybody hear it? Let me try it again because I did share it. Let's try this again.
I'm not hearing it either, so it may be the same problem.
Anybody? Oh, Gloria can hear it. All right. So if you're on a mobile device, you might not hear it. But if you're on a computer, you probably hear it. Gabriella, do you hear it? Yep. Okay, yeah. So it's on. Sorry, Mary. This time it is you. All right. Keep alternating your legs. And this also is a means to connect breath and movement together. And if you're on a mobile device and you can't hear the music, I would suggest not right now. Just be in your body right now. But after, check your settings in Zoom, and you might need to go in advanced. And there's an encryption third-party software thing that I think you need to have either, I think it's checked. I can't remember if it's checked or unchecked. I'll get back to you on that. Zoom's gonna make this tricky, right? I love that Zoom is available for us, but it's also just not without flaws, let's be honest. Come back to center. Give yourself a squeeze. Rock up and through or roll to your side. Come onto your hands and your knees. And then take your right leg straight back. And engage this glute. And then lift the leg by engaging the glute even more. Take the left arm forward. Big breath in. Exhale, elbow, knee. Actually connect them. See if you can make contact there and try to pull the right foot toward your right hip. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, draw in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Couple more here. Open it up. Bend the back leg. Don't reach back for your foot quite yet. Take the hand back toward the back of the mat, but don't touch your foot yet. Don't make that connection. Actively pull your belly up and actively pull your heel toward your butt. And then, if that foot is there for you, I couldn't find it for a second, grab the foot gently and then push the foot into the hand to open up. But you don't have to take the foot. Open back up, inhale, and then exhale, release. Left leg is gonna go straight back, toes tucked on the ground. Start to feel the engagement of that hip just in the extension of the leg back, and then keeping that engagement, scooping the belly up a bit, lift the leg up, and then the right arm is gonna come forward. Big breath in, exhale, elbow, knee, make contact, tight little ball here. Inhale, expand, and exhale, contract. Keep moving on your own with your breath. Start to notice the pieces of the body that are not moving, the pieces that are stabilizing. Your connection points to the ground. Open it up, bend the back leg, scoop the belly up, try to pull the foot toward the hip. Reach back, but don't take the foot. Just reach back, but don't take the foot. Open up the chest. Squeeze that hand toward the center line of your body. Pull the foot toward your butt. Maybe take the foot and then kick it away if you want. Yes. Open back up, and then release the hand, release the knee, tuck the toes, come into downward facing dog. Right leg stretches back. Keep the hips in neutral, please. And then exhale, knee into your chest. Shift forward. Round the back. Stay in plank, just the right leg back. Inhale. Heart forward. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. 3-point plank. Exhale, draw in. And then place your right foot forward. Take your left knee down, and then shift your hips back. Half splits, just 5 breaths. Don't go crazy on me. Rebend the front leg. Slide the front foot back a little bit closer to the back knee so that you've got pretty much a 90-degree angle on both of your legs. Good. Hard draw down in the tailbone and belly back. Engage the left glute. And then gently stretch forward just a smidge. And then take the arms up. So I do have a little bit of a pelvic tilt here. And when we do that and we engage the glute, we really get into the front of that left hip. One more inhale. Bring your hands down, step back to plank. Inhale. To the floor, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg stretches back, inhale, keeping the hips in neutral, please. Exhale, knee down the center, round the upper back. Push the floor away. Stay in plank, just stretch the left leg back. Engage that left glute. Exhale, draw in. Inhale and exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale, draw in. place that left foot forward, right knee comes down, straighten the front leg. Half splits, just 5 breaths. Good. Maybe draw the front foot back a little bit straight. Bend the front leg and then rise up. So draw the belly back, shorten belly button to pubic bone. So engage the right glute, push into the back foot, push into the front foot, reach up, and then just a little press into that. So keeping this energy, keeping this energy, keeping that energy, keeping that energy, finding this rising energy, and then just gently moving into that front foot, right hip. Release your hands down. Step back to plank. Lower to the floor. Cobra inhale. Downward facing dog exhale. Rise high to your toes, inhale. Bend your knees, walk your feet to your hands. Come halfway with your inhale. And then fold with your exhale. Rise, inhale. Draw your hands into your heart, exhale. Breath and rhythm, inhale, rise. Exhale and bow. Half forward fold, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, kneecaps lift, engage the thighs to forward fold. Halfway inhale, fold down, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale and bow. Halfway inhale, fold down, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Rise, inhale. Exhale and bow. Halfway inhale. Step to plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga or the ground. Cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Look forward. Walk, step, or jump your feet to your hands. Halfway. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Rise. Inhale. Hands into your heart. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Offer your heart, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees. Feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Bowing, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Bend your knees, chair. Rise up, lift up your left knee. Hinge forward, step your left foot back, crescent pose. So a little sense of that Anjane Asana that we had, just like a little bit of that sense of shortening belly button to pubic bone, engaging the left glute, allowing the tailbone to sort of descend downward. One more breath in, straighten your front leg, bow over the front leg. Locks if you got them. Bend the front knee, turn the back heel in, arm to thigh, hand floor or block, side angle. Roll it open. Come around, left knee down. Bend the back leg, optional. Don't take the foot, just reach back. And then maybe take the foot, and then push the foot away. Engage the left glute. Beautiful. One more breath. Release the hands around. Keep this left knee down on the ground. Take your right leg straight back. Beautiful. Tuck the left toes, and then take the left arm forward. Good. You're going to start to lift. Woo-wee, and come into down dog. The left hand, of course, can come down, but just see if it's available for you. Some days this is easier than others. Some days it's never easy. If you want, reach the left arm back toward your right foot. Then maybe bend the right knee. Maybe find the foot. Maybe kick it away. Oh, that was a kiss of death for me. That's okay though, right? It's good to try new things. And to fail is even better. Good. Right foot forward, release that left hand down. So good. Reach forward. Come into chair. Beautiful. We'll get another shot at it, don't worry. Rise up, right knee comes up. And push through. Arriving in crescent. Pull your feet toward each other. Engage the right hip, all those glutes. A little bit of belly engagement. A lot of lift in the heart. Release the hands down. Blocks if you've got them. Melt over that front leg. Bend the front knee, turn the back heel down, arm to thigh, or hand can stay on floor or block, and side ankle. Beautiful. Little resistance back in that right leg, in that inner right leg. Feel the feet really firmly pressing, equally in the weight. So inner outer foot, front back foot. And then release the hand around. Right knee comes down. Don't take the foot initially, just reach back. Try to pull the foot toward your hip. Then, if you want, take the foot. And then press the foot away. Keep engaging the right hip. Last breath in. Release it around. Keep that right knee down. Sweep the left leg back. And then take the right arm forward. So I should have done one round of this. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I should have done one round with your right hand, like light contact on this transition. It's not too late. So if you want to just kind of get this into your body, because you will have subsequent tries at this, to just see if you can lift here. At least have like a little, like a tiny bit of a kickstand at least. And then maybe the right hand floats up. And maybe it stretches back alongside your right side toward your back foot. And maybe you bend the back leg. And maybe you find the foot. And then left foot comes forward. And then reach forward and come into chair. Take a breath in. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. You can skip every single vinyasa. I hope you know that, unless it's your first time doing my class, but truly every chaturanga is optional and it's modifiable. And when I say that, we always think modifications are like an easier version of something. That's not true. Like that crazy down dog on one leg, one arm, that's a modification to downward facing dog. It's not easier, right? So when I say modify, taking the option of cobra instead of up dog doesn't necessarily mean it's easier. So we can stop putting a hierarchy to postures. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee, left tricep, exhale. Inhale back. And then out to the right, exhale. Inhale back. Straight down the center, exhale. And then place your foot forward. Crescent, inhale. And then exhale, release your hands down. Straighten your front leg. Root the back heel. Bend the front knee, side angle. And then bring the left hand around. Left knee releases. Take your time getting there. And then maybe take the foot and push it away. Release that. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. And then sweep the right leg back. Good. Left hand maybe comes forward, or maybe you go forward on the ground so you start to get the sense of just that counter. And then maybe left arm reaches back. And then maybe take the foot. And then right foot comes forward. Warrior two, come up and around. Really, really nice. Sink as deeply as you can. And then lift a quarter of an inch out of that. And then do that again, sink as deeply as you can. And then lift 1/8 of an inch out of that. Keep that rising energy. We are not from here. Bring your hands behind your back. Don't touch the knuckles together. Just bring the hands toward each other, straighten the front leg. Pause here. Work the legs nice and strong. You're not fist bumping. You're not in reverse square. Bring the knuckles toward each other without touching. So to find that, bring them together, move them apart. Hinge at that right hip. Draw your front ribs gently back. Woo. Keep those elbows wide. So the legs are in triangle, torso's in triangle, arms are not in conventional triangle. Oh my goodness, I hope you feel this work like I do. Now open it up. One more breath in. Release the hands around, step back to plank, vinyasa through, or skip it. You choose. Good, little pause here. Take the left leg back. Get light in the right hand. And then maybe take that arm back. Ooh. And then maybe find the foot. Good. 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 Step your left foot forward. Good. Good. Pause. Pause. So I'm going to get a lot of reps of those, I promise, because we haven't even done that first sequence yet on the left side. Come open into half moon on the left leg.
From the depths of the earth we crawl, to the place that we're from before our birth. From the depths of the earth we crawl.
Good. Bend the right knee. Don't take your foot. Just reach back for it, but don't take it. Try to pull the knee back in space. Don't take the foot. Open up the chest. Then maybe take the big toe side of your foot and then kick away. Beautiful. One more inhale. Come into chair top of the mat. Take a breath in. Bring your hands down with your exhale. Knees onto your triceps. Shift forward. Option for Bakasana, lifting the feet or not. Keeping the feet down and just hanging out here. And then when you're ready, you can jump it back, but you can also just step it back. Moving through to downward facing dog. And then left leg back, inhale. Cross over, tap your right arm. Inhale back. And then exhale, cross. Out, sorry. Inhale back. And then straight down the center. Crescent, inhale. And then release the hands, straighten the front leg. Root the back heel, side angle. Beautiful. Bring the hand down, bring the knee down. Bend the back leg, optional. Don't take the foot immediately, but then maybe find it. Release that. Bring the left hand around. Inside of the left foot, and then take the left leg back. Good. So maybe the right hand comes a little forward. Maybe you want to just go for it and take the hand up off the ground. Tuck the right toes, lifting up. Maybe right hand reaches back. And then maybe take the foot. And then left foot comes forward. Warrior two. Beautiful. Good. Push into your feet equally. So in or outer foot, maybe play with that. Get a sense of that front and back. Think to your full kind of potential here. And then lift a half an inch. Keep that sense of lifting. Go back into your full pose and then lift like a quarter of an inch. So you want to keep the sense of lifting instead of just resting down. Keep that lifting sense as you're sinking down. Bring the hands behind the back. Knuckles come to touch and then move them away from each other. And also off your back. Maybe I didn't make that clear. So your hands are floating in space. They don't have any connection to anything other than the wrist. Yeah. With all the work in the arms, don't forget about your legs with that little lift happening there. And then rise up. Straighten the legs. Keep your hands off of each other, off of your back. Tip over. And then open it up. Beautiful. Really nice. One more inhale. Bring your hands down, step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga, or the floor. Rise, and then back into down dog. And then get light in the left hand, reach the right leg back. And then maybe this left hand comes back behind you. Notice which side feels harder for you, or maybe they're not, maybe they're equally hard. One side is distinctly harder for me than the other. Maybe find the foot. Couldn't guess, it's this side. It's harder. And then right foot comes forward. Oy, oy, oy. Half moon. Open it up. Good. Bend the top leg if you want. Don't take your foot, just reach the hand back, open up the chest. Scoop the belly in just a little bit, lengthen out the tailbone. Keep trying to pull that foot to your hip, and then maybe take the big toe side of your foot with your hand and then kick away. And then chair. Good, hands come down, knees to triceps, option for Bakasana. So believe it or not, the same lift of the heel to your booty that we're trying to do when we're doing those back bends. I know it's different because you're like in a deep flexion here instead, but it's also the same. The action of pulling the heels to the sitting bones. Chaturanga or not, make your way to down dog. Awesome. Awesome. Beautiful. Right leg back, inhale. Crossover, exhale, tap your left arm. Inhale back. Exhale to the right. Inhale back. Exhale down the center, place your foot forward. Crescent pose. Inhale. You've been here a few times. Straighten the front leg and back. Side angle. Maybe take a pause here. Bring the hands behind the back without touching. Side angle. Release the left hand down, left knee down. So find this pull in before you just reach back and take the foot. Push the foot away. Good. Release it. Right hand to the inside of the right foot. Sweep the right leg back. Tuck the left toes. Take the arm forward or on the ground forward, you choose, or you don't have to take it forward at all. Lift up. Maybe reach back. Maybe bend the leg. Good. And then right foot's gonna come all the way forward. Half moon on the right side, opening up. Maybe Chapasana. And then chair. Bring your hands down. Listen, listen, listen. Left knee is going to stay off the left tricep. Right knee comes onto the right tricep. And then tip forward. And then maybe sit back down. And then see if you can just tip forward and back down. So left knee is not on the arm. Maybe you just hold that. It's a lot of work, right? You feel it. And then maybe chaturanga from there. Move through to downward facing dog. Left leg back, inhale. Cross to the right, exhale. Inhale back. To the left, exhale. Control this leg, inhale. And then exhale, place the foot forward. Crescent. Hands down, front leg straightens, bow. Root, side angle. Maybe hands behind the back, don't touch. Good, release it around. Bend the leg before you take the foot. Think about that. Bend the leg in. Maybe take the foot. Push away. Release. Left hand to the inside of the left leg. And then sweep the left leg back. Tuck the right toes. Right hand forward on the ground, or maybe floats and lift up. Maybe reach back. Maybe take the foot. Oh. Left foot comes forward, however it needs to. And then half moon. Maybe Chapasana. And then chair. Hands come down, left knee comes onto your left tricep. Right knee stays at your heart. Rock forward. Maybe lift for like a millisecond, then back down. See how much of your shin you can get on your left tricep. And then maybe right leg back. Chaturanga. Rise and open. And dog. So good, y'all. Smooth out your breath. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Malasana, please. Malasana. Couple breaths here. Beautiful. One more inhale. And then forward fold, exhale. Rise all the way up. And bring your hands into your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Chair or Malasana, sinking down. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise. Dog. Right knee to your chest, place your right foot forward. Right heel roots down. Warrior one, up the center. Release your hands down, step back. Make your way to down dog. So one of the reasons we took that really wonky down dog was to give us a sense, take a breath, left knee to your chest, and then place the left foot forward, of finding our center. Like, it's hard to find your center there, right? Especially if your back heel is not on the ground in down dog. So just know that if your heel is up, like if you don't have the flexibility to get your heel down in your ankle, it's even harder. So it's not meant to make you feel bad or good. It's more about the exercise of it, the getting the brain around finding your center. There's no emotional attachment to it. One more inhale. Release the hands down. Make your way to down dog. And ideally, we approach the asana in that way, where it can feel really good to accomplish something, to practice a pose and to find it, right? To find what you think that pose is, or find balance in an inversion or an arm balance. And that's, I mean, not for nothing. We're not practicing it for nothing, right? But it's the emotional component. We want to try to be as neutral as we can while still celebrating our victories. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees and bring your feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. And fold. Chair or Malasana. The only reason I say that is like, I'm there celebrating with you. Anytime you do something that you haven't done before, it's amazing, right? It feels amazing. And we know then that we can do things that we think we can't do in so many ways. Press all the way up to stand and bring your hands into your heart. But don't let it ruin or make your practice either. Inhale, rise up. This time sit right down into chair or Malasana. Release the hands down to forward fold. Come halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a breath. And then bring your right knee to your chest, place your foot forward. Rise, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the ground. Plank, inhale. Chaturanga or down dog with the exhale. Rise. And dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, left knee to your chest. Place your foot forward. Warrior one. Bring your hands down with your exhale. Inhale, plank. Your choice. Move with your breath. Inhale, toes. Exhale, knees bend. Feet to hands. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair or Malasana. Press all the way up. And bring your hands into your heart. Inhale, chair or Malasana. Sinking down. Yes. Forward fold. Halfway. Chaturanga. Rise. And down dog. Inhale. Right knee to your chest. Exhale. Bring your foot forward. Rise with your inhale. Warrior one. Bring your hands back down. Move through Vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale, left knee forward. Place the foot. Rise, warrior one. Release. Plank. Your path. Inhale to your toes. Bend your knees. Feet to your hands. Halfway. And unfold. Malasana. Malasana. Sink on down. Take your feet wide if you want. You're here for a few breaths. But I'm going to mirror you. Right hand down. Optional. Left hand up. Good. Don't take the wrap completely. Just take the left arm around. I'm sorry, right arm around. So much for my mirroring. Bring your right hand behind your back. Don't take the hands together. All of this is optional, by the way. You know that, right? I hope so. Then maybe take the wrap. Just feel the difference there. One is not better than the other, just very different. So the work to get the arms together changes when you get the hands together. It changes. It becomes more of a stretch and less muscular engagement. Stay here. We're going to pick up that right heel. Shift into your left foot. Slide that foot in and rise up. Totally optional. Yes, I see you, Gabriella. Beautiful. Yes, you got it. Use that wall. I don't mind that at all. Yes, Mary, good. And then come back down. Come back through center. And then take a forward fold. Pause, breathe. Back into Malasana. We're going to go second side. We got tons of time, no rush. Push the shoulder into the arm on the left. Bring the hand around. And take the other arm up without bringing the hands together. Bring the hand behind the back. And then maybe the hands come together. Just notice the difference, the change, the shift that happens. And then stay here, maybe kind of shift forward, pick up the heel of that left leg, shift over into the right leg, and then drop. Yes, yes, yes. I see you. Good. And back down. Release and then forward fold. Any forward fold you like. If you want to take big toe pose or hands under the foot or hands laced behind the hips, whatever feels good, holding the calves. You've got lots of freedom to explore here. Two more breaths. Release the hands. Step to down dog. Keep the hips lifted. Lower the forearms down. And then forearm plank. Use knees if needed. Push the floor away. Broaden the collarbones simultaneously. Hug the elbows toward the feet. Engage your glutes. Your hips are working a lot. Belly lifting up. Slowly belly down. Good. Hands come behind the back. Don't touch the knuckles together. Don't touch the hands to the back. Pull the shoulders open. Float the feet up. Pull the heart forward. Pull the head forward. Pull the toes back. Notice if one arm is harder. My right side is shaking like crazy right now. Like I feel like I'm completely out of control. Bring the arms around to the top. And then forearms come down. Tuck the toes back into forearm plank. Slowly belly down. Float the feet up. Take the hands behind the back. This time lace the hands. Stretch the knuckles back. Just feel the difference, right? So much less work, but more stretch. Sweep the arms around. Forearms come down, tuck the toes. Third time's a charm. Forearm plank. Child's pose if you like, or walk your feet in toward your elbows. Dolphin. Lifting the right leg and pulling the foot toward the sitting bone. Maybe bend the left knee. Give yourself just a little more leverage here. Maybe hop that left foot in a little closer. And then maybe straighten that leg and just get a sense of how that then kind of tips you. Or not. It might not tip you. So if it doesn't tip you, don't worry. You're not doing anything wrong. Beautiful. Both legs down in child's pose. Fantastic. Good. So if you're ever in class, mine or anyone else's, and like I'm giving you instruction, and I'm like, see how this feels. Like you should feel like that's why I always try not to say should, but you might not feel that. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily doing it wrong. You might be. maybe not wrong, but not what I'm saying. But odds are it's just not there. It's not like your body isn't in that place. And that place is not necessarily the correct place. It's just a place. So if you didn't feel that, don't worry. One, because you have a second side to test that on. But two, you might just not feel it, and that's okay. Tuck your toes. Stay in child's pose if you'd like. If you want, lift that left leg up and try to pull the heel toward your sitting bone. And then kind of bend the right knee to give yourself a little more leverage forward. Maybe hop that right foot forward. And then there might just be like this little physics shift that happens. And if you keep the right leg low, if you notice I didn't tell you to take the right leg up, I mean you can, but if you keep it low, you get to play with that sort of shift in the body. So many of these poses that are really tough poses like inversions, arm balances, rely on us to shift where our body is in space. And if we try to keep our body where it is, we're not going to be able to find the pose. Come down, child's pose. So instead of like just trying to muscle your way there, there's something to be said about moving the position of your body. Now, there's a lot of things that hinge on that. The mobility of the shoulder. That's a huge factor here. Good. Come on to your hands and your knees. And then lift the knees. But keep the knees bent. And then take the right leg back. And then lift up. And keep a bend in that left knee. Bend the right knee. Pull the heel in toward your sitting bone. Good. And then maybe take some hops here. And if you keep that left leg low, you're not going to flip, but you're going to get a sense of how you have to shift here. Technically, I think this is harder than with a straight leg because you don't get that seesaw quality, right? Good. Bring your leg down and then switch sides. But I'm doing that on purpose because it's keeping you lower to the ground so that you're feeling how much work there is shifting the body with that shorter lever. Do the second side. Good. And then feet down, knees down, and child's pose. Beautiful. Pause there. Mm-hmm. Good. And then 30 seconds, if you care to, without any restrictions, without a bent knee, blah, 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 getting upside down very quickly, very briefly, not quickly entering, but like we're only there for a moment, but just without any of the parameters I've just given you. And then come down onto your backs. Really, really nice. Give yourself a squeeze, just like we started. Do a few circles, just like we started. Reverse it. Bring the soles of the feet together, release the knees out wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. Release the legs out straight. Turn your palms to the sky. Let your head rest heavy. Let your hips, your shoulders, your calves, your heels, all those points that are in contact, elbows, back of the hands, just let them get a little heavier. Encourage your breath to soften and to quiet. Notice where your attention is drawn. Come back to your sense of being here. Notice the inner eyes. Maybe you see colors, maybe you see dots. Let the breath soften more. Your last few breaths here. Start to wake up your hands, your feet. Reach the arms overhead. And bend your knees and make your way maybe to your side first, but if you prefer, you can rock up and then all the way up to sitting. And once you are seated, bring your hands into your heart, bow your mind to your heart. Lift your head, let your eyes open gently. Thank you for your practice. Have a beautiful day.